Hey guys, I should shave my beard right now. I feel amazing, so fresh. And the Bible says not to do it, but I really wanna, because when I look at myself, I see myself without a beard. You know what I mean? And 16, 18, like 18, 19, I was always shaving. I remember in school, I shaved like 3 in 3 days. Yeah, I started having beard in school. Okay, a lot of y'all pussies. I be between y'all, but me, it grew like that. You know what I mean? 16 already having beard. Feel like that, man. Sorry. Hey guys, bros, I got super high and I did a super run. I have a ride from the run, a ride from the high. Yo, whew. How about the sun, man? I only know vitamin D for 2 months. Man, today I asked a girl number. I had talked about you in my life, young, not young, extreme king lives on Rumble. You can see in the description down below all the lives. But so a girl that wanna talk, I went there, asked her for her number, and she said no. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. Shit, my beard I hadn't shaved for a while. I'm like, see here a spot that is not well done. Have to fix that. I might shave my hair too. You know what I mean? You all have cuts and shit. Now that I'm looking, this is shit's pretty bad. You know what I mean? She kind of messed up. Had some cuts and stuff. You know what I mean? Eyebrows look like they dark and light at the same time. Super weird. I guess it's because of the running, getting so much sun. I had a serious high run. But yeah, just wanted to let you know, man. You know what I mean? The type of highs that I used to have when I was young. But when I was young, I was like super cool with calm and Pacific. I stretch a lot and shit. Now, like I stretch every day, whole body, but it's like 5 minutes, or less, to be honest. She's tired, man. I'm always saying like I'm gonna put the app, see how many kilometers I go, and I never remember. Guys, in the weight today, I'm tired. I'm gonna do way more with everything. I have a huge pain in my stomach. I only ate raw today. I feel like it's probably with parasite. Yeah. Thinking back, I had this since like a child, you know. She hurts. Always be there for them. One thing every shire has is like hot curse. I'm not gonna deny that. the only thing I appreciate about the birds being here, I feel like it should not be allowed anyone to come. You know what I mean? I said this before. I feel like that would be the best option. See, yeah, I'm trying different muscles stuff, different bends, different weight. 20 kilos back. Yesterday we did a lot of. It was easy to be honest. It was hard, but we did like 15 plus reps. So I was like, maybe I should do more, but I don't do that. I decide by how tired. Like if I feel like it's heavy, I'm not gonna change. When it gets light, I change. And when I hit my body, it's way easier. It's way easier. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna go to the doctor or not to see about this, you know, parasite that I have on my stomach. Or in my, I don't even know where it is. Is it in my? Is it in my intestines or in the stomach? Or both? You know what I mean? Fuck. I don't even know this shit. But yeah, we'll take care of it. I remember Julian Barry said that she went to raw vegan and her parasites like she ended up, um, evacuating them by pooping. So that's my goal. But it's hard though. I don't I don't quite enjoy eating raw. Like that shit tastes horrible. Salads and fruits and nuts. To be honest, tastes like how I do it. I mix everything, then put olive oil and like vinagre. I don't know how to say English, but how I do it, it tastes very good, but shit, it doesn't satisfy me. And the problem is that I have parasites, so I don't know if it doesn't satisfy me or doesn't satisfy the parasites, you know what I mean? That's why I work out so hard. One of the reasons to know that, if I can do more and continue with the lifestyle, then it means that it's not heartening me, you know? Like, I don't think bread will give me energy. That shit is uniquely for parasites. Like, bread is not it's not human food, you know what I mean? You have to think about it. Human food means human for our species. Bread is not, like, you will not get that shit right there and eat it, would you? But it's by that shit that is made the bread. So, it doesn't make sense. You never will eat that shit, but once they process that, you got cheated by the fact that they feed you when you were a child that shit. So now you think it's food, but it's not. Food is only thing that it seems like as our species we really want, you know what I mean? Like fruits, nuts, veggies. That shit is the only thing we can really eat. Any type of gluten we cannot eat. Seeds, rice, like you cannot eat that shit raw. You're not gonna eat that shit raw, you know. If you try, you'll be like, hell no. So you have to eat what only like kills our species, because parasites feeds on gluten, parasites feeds on processed sugar, on milk, animal products, and animals. They are born from animals. Like when you eat them, that shit is not well done. Parasites are on that shit. That's why I always prefer to eat meat well done. I feel like me, like a genius when it comes to instinct, always prefer well done everything. But yeah, meat is not even for us, man. We are the only animals that has to burn the flesh, burn the meat, burn the animal to eat them. Every other carnivore, omnivore, they do not burn no animal. They eat it raw why are we doing it? It's because it's not made for us. You know what I mean? Like, look at a cow or a pork and get in a knife, kill it by a knife, cut her throat, and then cut a piece of the bloody meat and eat that shit. Because that's how omnivores do it. If that shit is completely disgusting to you, it means it's not made for you. You know what I mean? Think. People don't think nowadays. That's a problem. They only want to hear from others. You have to think for yourself. Shit. And it's gonna hurt, you know what I mean? I have a lot of praise. I've been rice. I've been seeing the Trant twins boys. No, it's just Trant twins. I said the boys, I don't know why. But they're cool and they eat a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And they be eating like rice and shit, and I'll be like, oh, she looks good, you know what I mean? So, and I feel like eating that more than eating a salad, you know what I mean? So that's a problem. It's like, they told me that the parasites can change our emotions to eat what they want, and it makes sense because, as again I explained, the food that we desire is not made for us, right? So it's made for who? For them. They feed out of this. So the only thing is like you gain size by eating, like you gain size by eating the carbs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like it looks like we feed from that too, but you know, me, it depends that the parasites cause me, I have to eliminate them, evacuate them. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. And then maybe I could introduce again, but I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if he's like my body completely rejected, or he's like the parasites hurt me because they feed him that shit getting bigger and shit and different. You know what I mean? I don't know why I do this shit, to be honest. This shit is boring. There's one that is keep there, but that shit will go there next. Because if I go to the second one, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna forget to go to that shit before that is like a balance on your body. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know, and they intrinsically know what is cool and what is not. As we just a lot of times do stuff we don't like look at people having a job they don't like and then going and watching TV to like escape their reality. It doesn't make sense, right? It makes more and more sense to try hard to get out of your bad reality to the good one. That's how you do it. Like, there's no other option, bro. Knows that she knows that, you know, I live there and she works there and she even saw my car and shit, so I don't know. I was expecting and yes, man, I was looking gorgeous, perfume and shit, like nice car, you know, and like I was expecting it, yeah. I don't know, man. But it was what it was. It was what it was. You know what I mean? But shit, it is what it is, I guess. it's hard, but at the same time, it's like we lazy. Women lazy nowadays. It's like it's super easy. Just ask a girl like if she with somebody, ask her her number, and like ask her going on a date. Go to a restaurant, pay for that shit. Like first date, then second date, then third. It's not solid. It's just we lazy, coward. People have a big time with rejection. It's like as a man, that shit means nothing. You're a hunter. You're supposed to go get it. You're not gonna always succeed. Life is not about succeeding, it's about failing until succeeding. That shit gonna happen every time you challenge yourself. Every time you start running, you're gonna do better and better and better. Eventually you're gonna fail. Or eventually you're not gonna be able to keep up. A record, I did 900 pull-ups. I, I don't know if I could ever do something equal to that or superior, you know what I mean? It's always my goal. But so life is about successes and fails. You're gonna fail a lot. Yo, business woman, it's gonna happen a bunch of times, you know. It's supposed to. You only succeed after you fail a lot of times. And if you think you're gonna succeed right away, anything, bro. I was doing 500 push-ups, 500 push-ups a day when I was 16, and I felt super strong. Now the world shows me I wasn't. I thought I was going super hard. The world showed me that I wasn't. You know what I mean? So realize that a lot of times we are superior than average people, but that doesn't mean you got it. You just have talent. Now it's time to push harder and harder because there are a lot of people doing this shit, man. But so like Akeem Supreme, David Joggins, the Trend Queens, Sam Salik, bro, all the color techniques guys, you know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of people that have talent and they just need to go extra hard. So that's what I need to do. So now when we go to the color techniques, hope you guys enjoy. Probably gonna do the circle. Hey guys, so we into the color techniques, man. And there was two girls over here talking about me. That was funny. But yeah, we still put everything that we needed to put in, man. And every day I'm getting better, you know. Especially like this exercise, I'm going bangers. I did a lot of it, man. If I had the normal time, you'll see like there's a lot of time in there. Only hands movement, no legs. Then I was waiting for them to leave. We were like playing. I was waiting for them to leave. Then I did another one. Now you're gonna see I'm gonna change. Still wait a little bit. Like I'm not superior than anybody, man. The park is for everybody, so if somebody's in a place that I wanna train, I'm gonna wait for it. I'm not gonna be, thinking that the park is mine. It isn't. Then we went to the weights, and this was a great workout, but this time instead of one set max, what I did to make sure that I was really going all in was I put repetitions on those exercises that I felt like, okay, let me do again right after to make sure that I don't have any rep left, you know what I mean? I can see like my body is built. Anytime I question myself, I go watch these videos and it shows like it's definitely building. I'm not a huge eater. I do eat a lot in one meal, but I'm not a huge eater. Like usually I eat twice a day and raw vegan. So always questioning like, oh, is this going good? Because I'm doing two things at the same time, and I intend to do it. I intend to show that you can be muscular and big as a raw vegan. You don't need to be super skinny. I feel like we have a trend right now where it's like raw vegan, fruitarians, people super skinny. That's because they don't have carbs, all that. Nah, it's because they ain't training like that, man. You need training like a real man, like an athlete, or bodybuilder. You're gonna see the muscles there, the muscle pop up. It's about the effort, it's about the weight. It's not about
how much you eat, all that. Of course, if you eat more, you gain more size, but in the end of the day, the effort is not there, it don't matter. Like the muscles come from effort, come from the pain. It does not come from the food, okay? Muscle come from building, destroying, and getting again and again and again. But yeah, looking good, bro. One more show, you know what I mean? I just posted the other video because I couldn't post the day before, so I don't know if I'm gonna post this today or tomorrow. Yeah, as you guys see, I'm gonna wrap. Like I'm gonna start right here, then I go back at it again, and then I go back at it again. Just making sure this is right. Making sure this is right, you know what I mean? Now his legs, I do the same thing that I just did with the back. And you need to build that legs, man. Big ball size, everything. Especially if you're running like me. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Get it? Then once more, man. I was pretty tired, but I was like, nah, we can do it once more, just make sure everything is right. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Bang this man, bang this body. Let's get it. Yeah, got pretty tired right here. The weights, putting the seated. We have finished for today. Hope you guys enjoy. See you in the next one. Bye.